Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Game Society. I call this the Tale of Moonshot. We start off by cracking this egg here, the arcane egg, and we end up getting the arcane symbiote. Let's go ahead and mark that off. All the way down over here. Then we got enough scarlet bars to craft the scarlet breastplate, the scarlet pants, the scarlet sword, the scarlet dagger, and the scarlet crossbow. Let's go ahead and mark down the scarlet breastplate, the scarlet pants, there was the scarlet sword, the scarlet dagger, and then over here we had the, the scarlet crossbow. We then start crafting another house for our new merchant. It's time to upgrade a bunch of items. We then grab a bunch of food that we were cooking here, and then we end up getting 2 talent points. So we put the first one into utilizing every nutrient, and then the second one into healthy diet. We then grab 4 large, shiny, glimmering objects to fight Azios 4 more times. Let's see if we get anything new. No luck with any new items for the Moonshot checklist, but we are going to grab the ancient pickaxe as well as swap in the new valuable pouch. We got an explosions talent from the battle, so we put it into afterburn. Let's go ahead and give it another shot. We get lucky here and we get the hunter cloak from that minion. Let's go ahead all the way over here and mark it down. We got the Wild Warden pauldrons from this run. Let's go ahead and mark down that. Check out all the chest armors we have, and we spelled it wrong. Let's go ahead and change that. There we go. One more time. No luck here. We get another explosions talent here, and we put it into afterburn. Our critter gets to level 10, and we put the last talent into the mark skill here. We tried to get this for a long time, and we finally get the mold web breastplate. Let's go ahead and mark this down. We slay this monster here, and then we get a new vitality point, and we put it into staying alive. We then get lucky and get another new item. It's going to be the Tome of the Dead here. Let's go all the way down and mark this off. We're crafting some grenades here. We get a new talent point and we put it into Alchemist. We give Azios another try. Ooh, we get lucky. We get a sky ring as a new item, as well as the sun color here. So we get to mark off both of those. Let's go ahead and mark down the sky ring down here. And then let's go find the magic items here. We got the sun color. Then in a mold dungeon, we get a melee combat talent. So we go ahead and put it into building anger. We then finally find this after a long time. We got the mold vein necklace. All the way down over here, we mark off the necklace. We then find a new scene. Let's see if there's anything new here. No luck. We then go fishing, thinking it was going to take a long time, and then we get lucky early on. We end up getting the plague mask. Let's go ahead and mark that off right over here. Let's go ahead and deposit some items we found. We then come across another new scene. Let's see if we get anything new. No luck once again. We find another clear stone gem here. Not that we need it. We come across yet another scene. Nothing good. We stumble across our first forlorn metropolis, but we're full on inventory space, so we'll have to come back later. Let's go back and upgrade our battle axe. Another pretty looking new scene, but no new items for the Moonshot. Right after we find a new staff here. It's gonna be the Noxious Meteor Staff. Let's go ahead down like that. We got almost all of the magic stuff. New scene here. No luck once again. We find a music door, but we're just gonna blow it up with bombs to get past it. We end up getting the tentacle whip here, which we're gonna start using. Alright, let's go down all the way over here and mark that off. We get a mining talent here, and we put it into Explosions Engineer. We then battle Ivy the Poisonous Mass for the first time, so I'll let you enjoy the fight. Let's see what we get. Wow, nothing new here. Let's use the runic echo map for later. We then find the waypoint nearby and activate it. Let's give Ivy another shot here. Oops, we blew up the chest, but we got a new item. Ivy's ring right over here. Let's go right over here and mark it off. Alright, one more attempt. We already got this staff from earlier. We will hatch the egg later. And we'll give Ivy one more go. Looks like we got the poisonous sickle. Let's go ahead and mark that down right there. We go back to camp and we do some cooking, which gives us another talent, and we go ahead and put it into a healthy diet. We get super lucky in the Azios Wilderness. We find the special door where you give it the glow tulip, which opens up. We already have the necklace over here, but more importantly, we get the chipped blade. We are hacking away, and then we get a new melee combat talent point here, and then we put it into building anger. We get lucky in a mold dungeon chest here and get the toxic defender. Let's go ahead and mark that off right here on the front. Let's go back and hatch the egg finally, and we get a junior purple slime. Let's go all the way down here and mark it off. We get a running point here, and we put it into keeping tempo. We then dig up a new item here. We get the Wild Warden pants. We're going to mark those off right here. We then bomb the back end of a music room once again to get a new item. We end up getting the golden jellyfish. Let's go ahead right over here and mark this off. I didn't notice it at first, but we also got Miner's Protective Helm. Let's go ahead down over here and mark that off. As well as this anchor axe. The axe is going to be right over here. I get a new point into gardening, and I'm going to put it into thorny weapons. Fighting some crabs here, I get a new weapon. It's going to be the bubble gun. Alright, let's go all the way down over here, and then mark it off. And soon after here, we get a new ring. After we get rid of this crab, we end up getting a wooden ring. Let's go ahead and mark it off.
We then grab the octarine pickaxe to use. We find a new scene here. Let's see if there's any new items. No luck. We then get a vitality point, and then we end up putting it into staying alive. We're then battling a slime here, and it gets us a new item. It's gonna be the sorcerer robe. Let's go all the way down here and mark it off. We then find a musical door. We're just going to blow up the sides here. See if we get anything new. We get the miner's labor suit. Let's go down here and mark it off. We got a cool new scene here. Let's see if there's any new items. Looks like we have the Scholar's Hood, as well as the Scholar's Cloak. So right here we have the Scholar's Hood, and then we also have the Cloak. We then find the vending machine. We're going to take it back home, because we're still going to need to get this lucky ring later, as well as one of the Oracle cards. We're then blowing up stuff, and then we end up finding this Scholar's Staff over here. Let's go all the way down here to the magic items and mark off the Scholar's Staff. We're then breaking some destructibles here. We then find the white glass ring in the chest. We're going to go down and mark off the white glass ring. And then in another chest here, we find another new item. It's going to be the Sentry Shield. We're also going to equip it. Let's go right up over here and mark off the shield. No luck this time. We're blowing up stuff, and then we find another new item, the Sorcerer Pants. Let's go down here and mark them off. We then find this Torque Necklace. It's going to be all the way down on the end. We find this first part here, an Anomaly Report. We'll use it later on. We then find a new item here. It's going to be Magnet. Let's go right down here and mark it off. And in the same room, we grab the Fractured Limbs, which will also be used later on. Let's deposit a lot of the items we found. We then craft an Octarine backpack, as well as the Pearl Lantern. Let's go ahead to the lanterns and mark off the Pearl one, as well as the backpack, all the way down over here. I then equip them. I then get a melee combat talent point, and I put it into Building Anger. I go back and craft the new anvil here. I make the new Octarine helm, the Octarine breastplate, the Octarine pants, the Octarine shield, the Octarine sword, the Octarine axe, and the Octarine bow. Alright, let's mark all of these off. Octarine helmet, we got the Octarine breastplate, we have the Octarine pants, we have the Octarine sword, Octarine axe, and then we also have the Octarine shield, and then all the way down here we have the Octarine bow. We then find a crown summoning idol, which we'll use later. And then in this chest, we find a new item. We find the septum ring. We're going to go down here and mark it off. We're doing some cooking, and we get a new cooking talent, so we put it into healthy diet. Next, we grab the rune parchment, and then we go ahead and take all the materials and make rune song. Let's go right over here and mark it off. We get another point while crafting the base here, and then we put it into alchemist. We're then going to open up 4 locked octarine chests. Let's see if we get anything new. The last one is the lucky charm. We get the crescent necklace. Let's go down right here and mark it off. This is the first time we're going to fight the king slime from our idol we found earlier. I'll let you enjoy the first battle. Looks like we get the king slime crown here, as well as the royal gel, and then the egg that we're going to hatch later. Let's go ahead and mark off the king slime crown, and then over here we have to mark off the royal gel. We go back to battle Ivy for some more stuff that we need. We end up getting the Ivy Thorn harness, and then we get knocked out. It's been a while. So we come back and we get the Ivy's Thorn harness. Let's go ahead right here and mark it off. We then craft the Coral Amulet, the Scarlet Chunk Necklace, the Octarine Necklace, the Magnetic Ring, the Golden Spike Ring, and the Octarine Ring. So let me mark off the Octarine Necklace, the Scarlet Chunk Necklace, and the Coral Amulet. And then we're going to go to the rings. We get the Magnetic Ring, the Golden Spike Ring, and the Octarine Ring. We then go fishing, and we get another talent, and we put it into Power Omega 3 talent. We're here for a little bit, and then we do it once again. We then find the door that requires the admin key. We'll come back to this later. Then we find a new waypoint, so we activate it. We then hatch the egg that we got earlier, and it's going to be the Prince Slime. Let's go down to pets, and then mark them off. We then set up the seasonal calendar here to get out the Easter merchant. We then come across a new scene. We find the researcher's pants there. Let's go ahead and mark off the researcher's pants. like that. We then find the researcher's coat in that destructible. Let's go down here and mark off the coat. Right after, we find a quill rifle. We're then going to go down here and mark off the quill rifle. We then find a pipe club. Let's go down right over here for the pipe club. And the last item we find here in the scene is the makeshift goggles. Let's go all the way down here and mark them off. Before we leave, we grab this pest egg to hatch later on. We're then battling some larvae, and we get a new vitality point, and we put it into Protection of the Ancients. And then right after we're mining, we get a mining talent, so we go ahead and put it into Archaeologist. And next we get a melee combat talent point, and we put it into Building Anger. We're on a roll with talent points. We get one into Running, and then we put it into Breaking Barriers. We hatch the egg from earlier, and then we get a Electro Pet. Let's go down to the pets over here and mark it off. We almost have all of them. Let's grab some large golden eggs from the Easter event. This is the first time we're fighting the Azios, the Sky Titan from the Easter event. I'll let you enjoy the fight. Let's see what new stuff we got. We got a bunch. Let's go ahead and take a look. We got the Radical Rabbit ears. We got the Radical Rabbit headband. We got that Ostra necklace. And the Astara ring. Alright, let's go down to the helmets over here. We got the Radical Rabbit ears and the Radical Rabbit headband. And then back up to the ring. We got the Astara ring, and then the Ostra necklace. Where's the necklace? There it is. Ostra necklace. We then pick up the chicken headpiece, the chicken breast piece, and then the chicken pants. We then grab the excellent hat, the excellent breast piece, and then the excellent pants. Let's mark off all of these. Let's go down here. Oh, here they are, the chicken hat and the excellent hat. And then we have the chicken breast piece and the excellent breast piece. And then we have the chicken pants and the excellent pants. We find a new scene here. We end up finding this spine ring. Let's go all the way down over here and mark off the spine ring. Next, we get a point into crafting, so we go ahead and put it into Alchemist. We go fishing for a long time, but we finally get the diving helm, so we're going to mark it off, and we're also going to wear it for our fishing gear. Let's go down to the diving helm right here and mark it off. We then go back to the vending machine we got earlier and then get the lucky ring as well as the oracle card Metropolis for later on. Let's go over to the lucky ring and mark it off. We find a scene here which is going to have the oracle card Wisdom, which we'll need also later on. And then we finally found the sorcerer hood that we were missing. Let's go right over here and mark it off. And then in a chest we find a rare item here. It's the Caveling ID offhand item. Let's go right over here and mark off the Caveling ID. We then find the Shutdown Protocol, as well as the Channeling Gemstone. We then forgot to do a talent point into melee from earlier, so we go ahead and put it into Stubborn Fighter. We then pick up the new waypoint that we find here in the ocean. We're breaking destructibles, and we get lucky and get the Tome of the Deep. Let's go ahead down here by the summoning items and mark off Tome of the Deep. We almost have them all. Next up, we find another new item. From the centipede, we get ninja garments. Let's go right down over here and then mark them off. Battling some enemies, we get a new vitality point and we put it into Protection of the Ancients. Another chest comes along and gives us a new item, the Dreamer Headband. Let's go all the way down here. Let's mark it off. And once again, we find another Oracle card, Inspiration. Blowing up some walls here, we actually find a new item. It is going to be the Ancient Gem Necklace. Let's go ahead and mark it off all the way down over here. Like that. We then find the override transcript over here, which we'll use later on. And then we also have to go to this chest right here to get the string. That was the last part. So we get the empty crystal here, and we end up making the admin key. The gate that we found earlier, we insert the admin key, and let's see what we find. We find the glyph parchment. Let's go ahead and craft it here, and then we end up getting the Phantom Spark Bow. Let's go down to the bows here and mark off the Phantom Spark Bow. We then fish up Amaroth the Sea Titan for the first time, so I'll let you enjoy the battle. It is a long one though. Let's grab his soul here and see what new items we get. We get the Amarath's ring here is new, as well as the Amarath's helm. Let's mark them down. Let's go to Amarath's ring, down over here, and then let's find the helm. Where'd the helm go? It's gonna be right there. We now have 245 out of 478 items. That is right past 50%. I'm about to show you what I have collected so far. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Good night.